Hey guys, welcome to a video here on Driving with Kevin. First of all, the picture on this video is clean. Nice camera. Anyways, guys, I'm filming this from my new phone. I do not yet have a case, so I apologize for the funky angle. I just wanted to do a real quick introduction of today's video. What you're going to see is a series of videos put together in regards to InstaCart. Okay, so I did a video where I basically kind of outline and detail the app, and then I did an actual shop live. So you'll see both of those in this video at the end of my little clip here. And it's not perfect, guys. I'm still relatively new, but I just kind of want to give you guys an insight into what InstaCart is and how exactly a shop works. So as of this moment, I have a couple different videos, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. It's either going to be a Sam's Club or it's going to be a Hy-Vee. So just know at this moment I don't know which one, but either way, the process is the same. The only difference is sometimes there's you run it as a debit, sometimes you run the card as a credit. It just kind of depends on where you are, and it tells you in the app. So and sometimes there's substitutions and refunds. And I did have an order at a Sam's Club where I had to refund the customer one of the items because they didn't have any in stock and they didn't have a reasonable substitution. It was a cleaning supply. They were out of it. It was actually a priority item. It was the only thing she wanted on the order. She absolutely had to have, and it's the only thing I couldn't find. So, it was a bathroom cleaner, and there were no other cleaners available. So I do have that video on my phone. I don't know if I'm going to use it. It is actually a pretty long clip because I had a lot of problems. And it's a Sam's Club. She had cleaners, and then she had paper towels and garbage bags. And those are opposite ends of the store. I don't know how you're supposed to be quick when you're in a big-ass club like Sam's Club trying to get through an order. But and then having to deal with finding an employee to find out about replacements and blah, blah, blah. In this particular clip, I actually didn't. And I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. But in that particular shop, I didn't ask an employee because I could look in the aisle and see that all the cleaners were low and a lot of them were out. So I made an assumption that they didn't have any. So being in retail for as long as I was, I know what that looks like. I know why those items are out. So but anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch you in the next video. Uber, Lyft on. Be safe out there. And remember, it's a great time to be alive. Peace. All right, guys, as promised, here is the InstaCart app. And I just want to highlight a couple things about the app here as we kind of go through this. So this is the main screen. This is called the dashboard. This is what, when you open the app, this is what you see. Okay, so you can see at the top here, no batches available. That's where your batches pull up. So anything that's available for you to take, assuming you're on demand, but I think InstaCart across the board now is on demand. So everything just kind of pulls up here. You click on it. There's no batches available right now, but hopefully you want to come up before this video is over. But mute notifications, what that does is it basically turns notifications off. Pretty self-explanatory. 1, 3, or 6 hours, or you can mute them until the next day. You can hit that at any time and mute them until 9 a.m. the next day. So if you decide at 9:01 that you're not doing Instacart today, go ahead and hit that button. You won't get any notifications all day. Okay. Generally speaking, you don't receive a notification until until a batch has been in the system for 3 or 4 minutes unclaimed. So then they'll blast it out to everybody online to see who wants it. A few minutes ago, I had a $36 order at a store I've never stepped foot in, so I didn't take it because A, it was like 40 items, and B, I've never been in the store. So I didn't feel comfortable taking the order. But so this is the main screen. This is a very simple app, guys. So if you push the 3 bars over here, this is your menu. Okay, so I'm not really going to go through all of these, but dashboard we just talked about. Current orders gives you a listing of all the orders that you're currently working on. chances are it's probably going to be 1, or you could have taken a double, so it'd be 2. Demo orders, this is kind of interesting because they actually want you to go to these stores and actually practice pulling an order completely through. So the Aldi one, it actually takes you through the entire process, including when you get to the end and you have to place the item in the store for a delivery driver to come pick up. Okay. I think most markets are full service. So there are some markets where one person shops the order and someone else delivers it. That's what this would be for. The actual Aldi employees are using Instacart as their curbside service, as their curbside service. So they would need this process. So it gives you kind of a good idea of how the process works. So again, they want you to go to the store and actually practice scanning the items or whatever the case may be. So anything else on here? How am I doing? So this gives you everything you need to know. Okay. So this is your rating, and any sort of issues that there are, any reviews that you got from customers. So my star rating is a 0.00. It says that you get to see your rating when at least 4 customers have rated me. I've only done 4 deliveries, like 4 actual shops. So I don't know if I obviously haven't gotten rated by all 4 of them, or I would have a rating in here. So shopper summary gives you cancellation rate. I'll be honest, guys, I don't know how to cancel an order once I've started it. I haven't figured that out yet, so I can't give you any insight into that. And then seconds per item is your speed. Okay, so speed is not as important as it used to be. Your speed used to factor in when they assign batches, when you're on your scheduled blocks. They give the larger orders to the faster shoppers. They give higher priority to the faster shoppers. People who are faster, this should be obvious, people who are faster are going to make more money in the short amount of time that they decide they're going to do it. So if you're on a scheduled block for 2 hours, you could maybe do 4 as opposed to someone else who can do 2, just as an example. But no one's scheduled anymore, so I don't think they don't really keep that, like speed isn't that important anymore. But I'm going to show you this. So when you click on learn more, it breaks it down. Okay, so there's shopping speed, which is the time it took you to pull the items, and there's checkout speed. And again, these are seconds per item. So my shopping speed is 57 seconds per item, and checkout speed is 17. Now, that doesn't mean that it took me 57 seconds to find every single item. It means it may have taken me 3 or 4 minutes to find one item and 10 seconds to find another, just as an example. Okay, there are, like, I just did an order, for example, and there were 4 items in the same aisle, and I knew exactly where they were. I probably pulled all 4 of them in a total of 30 seconds. So, but then there was 1 or 2 items you get hung up on. Okay, if you click on all speed data, it breaks it down even further by order. Okay, so you can see my first order, so the very first order I did, 90 seconds per item. I think for a first order, that's pretty good. It seems like I was checking out Reddit forums, and they were saying that, they were 120 or 150 seconds per item when they first started. Okay, so I'm at 90. I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, the second order is 42 seconds per item. That's the order I cheated on. That's what my wife helped me with. She works at Aldi, so she understands and knows where everything is. All 4 of these were at Aldi, by the way. Okay, the 82 second per item one, that was at like 30 items. That was a big order. So it's a decline from that first one by myself. So I'm actually pretty proud of that. And then the 75 item per order is one I just did today. As you can see, my picking speed is 56 seconds per item, and my checkout speed. And I used to think the checkout speed was from the time you push checkout until the time the card goes through. But I don't know if that's true anymore, because it seems like that's a long time. I don't remember it. I remember it being a lot shorter than that, but maybe that's just me. So I'll have to watch that later. Obviously, there's other issues like substitution issues, or items being out of stock and you got to contact the customer, things like that will slow you down. So but again, I don't really think they pay attention to that anymore. I don't think it factors into anything. So talks about cancellations, things like that. New shoppers, they will not even consider deactivating you for the first until you've done 30 batches. So I've only done 4, so I know I'm not at risk right now. But I've gotten no feedback, as you can see. I'm still new, still no batches, and what else we got here? Referrals. I'm only pulling this up so you guys can see my referral code. If you guys decide to sign up, there's my referral code. I'll leave it up here for a few more seconds. Depending on your market, I've seen it as high as $500. I think it just depends on where you are. I feel like Dubuque right now has a lot of Instacart shoppers. My wife says that she feels like half the cars in the parking lot at Aldi every day are Instacart shoppers waiting for batches. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting for a batch. But and then earnings. So this is obviously a breakdown of your earnings. Okay, gives you a breakdown of how they work. Kind of tells you this is how you're paid. Blah blah blah. So you get an Instacart payment. You get a batch payment. Sometimes there's a peak boost, meaning you're in a hot area. Cool. So customer tips. Shoppers all receive 100% of the tips. DoorDash is busy. That's exciting. Final tip amount can change. If the customer changes the tip order, items in the order are refunded or replaced for items at a different price, which changes the order total and tip amount. So to me, that tells me that the customer tip is it's automatic. Like it's ingrained as part of the order. I could be wrong about that, but when I get to the extra earnings, I'll show you why I think that. So and then there's a quality bonus, which apparently they don't offer anymore. So you used to get bonuses if you were super fast. You used to get bonuses if you were, like in the top 10 in your market or whatever the case may be. They don't offer those anymore apparently. So, that's exciting. Survey error. But let's go in and look at earnings. Reimbursement request would be if you had an issue with the card and you had to pay for the order on the spot. You can submit it to InstaCart and they'll refund your money. Past shift hours. This is back when we were still scheduling blocks. I think the app looks like it's down right now, but it's working now. So these are all the hours that I signed up for. Keep in mind these dates. These are back in 2018 was the last time I did Instacart. So they're still having server errors, so I'm not going to get any batches now probably. But now it's being slow. Here we go. So if you go in here, then you look at earnings and you do payment methods. I'm going to have to bleep those out, but there's standard, and then there's the instant cash out, 50-cent fee on the instant cash out. Standard is basically your direct deposit that goes in every week. So, and then earnings itself, let's look at earnings itself. So this is where I'm at for the week, $38.32 for this week. Includes $23.97 in Instacart payments and $14.35 in customer tips. You can also look at that by week. So transaction history will show you how money was deposited and things like that. This is all of a sudden it's being super slow. But there we go. No issues. So I'm not going to waste my time looking at these. It's not that important. Come on. Okay, not another loading. So this just tells you, see, again, September 2018. So that was the last time I really did this, was in 2018. But you can look, if you click on the weekly earnings down here and you click on the week, it'll give you a breakdown by day. It'll give you, this gives you the breakdown by week. So I've been online for an hour and 47 minutes. I've had 2 batches, and I've made $38.32. Okay, it's not really a great hourly rate. It's not terrible. But then daily deliveries, you can click on these by day. So if we look at Monday, I had 1 order. It tells you it took me 1 hour and 1 minute. And that's from the time, I I accept the order until the time I deliver it and mark it as complete. And then it gives you the breakdown. So I had one batch, $10 tip, $14.90 for Instacart payment, full service order, and then you click on this, it gives you your timeline up here. So 10:50 to 11:52. So that took me, if you look at that, I accepted the batch at 10:50. I started at 10:53. It doesn't really tell you how long it took you to actually shop the items, but you can look at it and see what was on there, which is kind of cool. That one I had to replace a couple items. And then it gives you a breakdown. Okay. So, but I want to show you this one because this is from today. And this is a full service order. 1780, is that Aldi? Nope, Natural Grocers. So now I have to go back into that because I got all excited. So there I got a notification because it was sitting there for too long and nobody took it. So if you look at this breakdown right here, it shows right here, it says I got 907 from Instacart, and then I got 433 and it got adjusted to 435. And the reason for that is because she wanted a certain weight of chicken. And the weight that I found was like 1/10 of a pound heavier than she wanted. So that affected the price. So the tip went up by 2 cents because the total order went up overall the price. So that's why I think that the customer tip is just a percentage, unless the customer specifies. Because the order from Monday had a $10 tip on it. And I think that she actually inputted a $10 tip in there. But this one, it looks to me like it just defaulted. So she didn't indicate a tip on here. So it's a very simple app. It's not complicated at all. And you don't get any sort of sound out of this app unless you have the sound turned on your phone and you get a notification. But you only get the notification when it's been in there for a certain amount of time. Okay, and when you're online all day. So that's where that mute notifications comes in. If you can't do it on a certain day, you just have to mute the notifications. Otherwise, your phone's gonna blow up all day. So 9 o'clock in the morning is when it goes online, and it shuts off usually at 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And it'll just run all day, and you'll get notifications all day. So, very simple app. I also, during this COVID-19, they did offer a face mask and a hand sanitizer bundle, so I did get me one of those. So that was kind of cool. But I want to show you an order live. I did film one already, that $13 one that I showed you guys. If I get another one, I'd rather upload that because I think it might be a little better. But if that's the one I get, that's the one I get. I just want to show you guys the app in action. Kind of show you guys how it works. It's easier for me if I show you guys that. That's how I learn. I learn by seeing. So makes me feel more comfortable and stuff. So I'll see you on the other side of that video. Okay, guys, I just got a batch. It's actually at Sam's Club. So if you were to, I don't know who that is. If you were to accept a badge and then go back to the dashboard, this is what it looks like. So you can see here that you no longer have the listing at the top where it says how many batches you have, because I've already accepted a batch. My understanding is I cannot accept more than one batch at a time. Now, this one is Sam's Club. I'm actually about 2 blocks away, so I'm going to run over there right now. It is only 2 items. So I got kind of lucky in the fact that it's only 2 items. So I'm going to shop this for you guys. It's going to be really easy because it's 2 items, but should be quick and easy, so bear with me here. I'll be right back with you. Alright, I'm waiting because they're both food items. So they're on the opposite side of the store from where I am right now. Because I saw like a thing of flour and some coffee. I see the coffee right now. Probably up there in the front aisle. The coffee's right there. So let's go ahead and get her started here. Got it. Coffee. As you guys didn't know, Vernon Street Coffee is brewed in Dubuque. Right here, it says $29.98, but it says it's $34.78. It's truly in Dubuque coffee. Unrecognized item. That's Mississippi grog. Julian's breakfast blend. There it is. Sorry about that, guys. What do you mean that's wrong? Recognized item. 80 single brew cups. If you look at the picture, this is it. It's got to be it. That's the item she ordered. Oh. She wanted that one, apparently. I don't think that's it, though. I think it's the other one. And this one's in the picture. Julian's breakfast blend. So that's the one I'm going to grab. Not the one that's seen on the books, which makes me think it's... I may have to send her a message. Oops. I'm going to send that, and then I'm going to ask her. I'll ask her which flavor she wants on the coffee. And then I'm going to go and wipe this stuff real quick. Well, that was easy. Bothers me on coffee. so that she didn't want to grab it. Because the picture shows. That's the one I got. It's perfect because that's the one I got. Julian Dubuque is the one credited with Tommy Dubuque. So we'll put the speed down to wait for her to get back to me. Checkout. Now we're going to check out here. It gives you a card. It's just a generic. It's a generic card. As it comes up. That's it. Go to next. Finish and pay. No, this one you have to run as a credit. So you scan it. And then you do it as a credit, not a debit on this one. So it tells you right on there, run it as a credit. Success, go to the next step. And at Sam's Club, they ask you to take a picture of the receipt. And that gets, I don't know if that gets sent. I don't know exactly how it works, but. She just wants the barcode. And it says to keep it with you. And again, I think they do that because they don't want you to know how much you're paying over what the prices are at the store. Because she paid $35 for that coffee, and it's actually only $29.98. You gotta run through all the loopholes here. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Back up when I'm all ready to roll. Hold on, man. See you next. And then you just go ahead and swipe the delivery. Swipe for delivery. I got a half hour to get it to her. She's downtown. I should make it there in about 15 minutes. I'll get back up here at the end, guys. Alright, so we've arrived at her destination. I will obviously not be showing this on the actual video, but I actually have been here before. I used to deliver pizza here all the time. So it's kind of funny that I'm back here delivering. It says I can use the cart, but I got 2 items. So just gotta walk in here and go up to the second floor. These are loft apartments. So there's a bunch of businesses and shit here. And then their apartments are above the businesses. Here. So we're all done. Complete delivery. And we're good to go. There's already another badge. That's in Platteville. No, we're not going on that. Alright guys, so I just wanted to finish this up here. So you complete the badge when you're all done and you're good to go. A reminder, it does take 30 minutes to see your earnings. So that she did not ask for no contact, but I knocked on the door and I left it and I walked away. She came out as I was walking away. But yeah, pretty simple. It was really noisy in there, so I couldn't really record anything because they got tile floors in there and there's nothing on the walls. So very, very loud, very echoey. So, but that's it. That's Instacart in a nutshell, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later. Alright guys, I was all done with this and I was editing it, putting it together, and I realized that I forgot an important piece. The Sam's Club, because that order was at Sam's Club. You guys saw at the end when I went to check out that a Sam's Club card populated. It is a generic card for Instacart. It has my name on it, but when you scan it, it says, hello Instacart. But to get in, they say that you can access that card at the beginning of the order and then again at the end. I have not seen where that's true. So, luckily, I am a member of Sam's Club, so I just flashed my card. But when you start on Instacart, they send you a lanyard. I think all you gotta do is flash a lanyard. Or if they ask, just say, hey, I'm with Instacart. I just gotta pull an order really quick. So they should let you in. It shouldn't be an issue. So I just wanted to quickly add that, guys. Thanks for watching. Uber, Lyft on. Be safe out there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.